Coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Miami Dolphins. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. At their own 17-yard line.
Turbo 3, kick. 20, TX.
Throwing to start here is Tua. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. And once again, the Commander defense stout against the run game. They drop him for his second straight play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Wow, maybe can't hold on to the ball.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Now the first carry here for Robinson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Jerome Baker crashing downhill and getting the stop.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Howell. Checks this one down to Robinson. It'll go as a gain of 4. And 3rd and 8 now.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Throwing here, Howell. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now because a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Rocky started throwing the football. He's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
Eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point forward, because the best ones, they missed the first 15 attempts, and they think they're going to hit the next 15. Let's see if he has that type of an attitude.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit.
Let's go.
Come 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved
Hey,
down to the 25.
Gotta run that back. See if I can get another interception.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hold.
Let me another one, baby. This one's to the crib, though. Yes, sir. This one's to the crib. Clean with it. Rock with it. Clean with it. Hey. Hey. Hey.
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel. Now.
Aw, he don't quit. He thought he about to quit. Thought he about to quit. I knew it.
NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah. We still got another 10 minutes, okay? We're gonna get a flag, you don't kick the ball. Get a flag.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Miami. Not something you expect to see from the opening kickoff, that's for sure. And they will start at the 40.
Thank you.
Ready.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter.
No.
But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack. and not giving ground.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And going deep.
Get that read. Get that read. Yes, sir, baby.
Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 59 yards. And the Dolphins need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead.
Good shit.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
That's you.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And Hill will opt for the touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete.
That's what they pick Phillips.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Now Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Oh, Ramsey?
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Third and 2. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game. It will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield. And
how is he wide open?
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 16. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
Good
tackle. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard imagine with all that size and beef that they can let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Throwing is Jackson. And he's
Good sack.
Can't do anything
Good
with the
sack.
football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
All right. Come on, two.
Looking to pass. Tua.
Oh, I threw it right to you.
Intended for Hill. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Get his ass, too.
There he goes, right side. Down the right side.
Oh, the pick
Bring
six.
this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
That's caught at the 1. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line.
Ooh, Farrell's
Tackle
going to
gonna
be out of there.
right there at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And going deep for
2 for
Hill.
2, baby.
And that's caught inside the
2 for 2.
Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins have retaken the lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns.
Damn, Ace trying to mess me
I
up.
don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point.
All right, let me get
Well,
some
let's
water.
face it, he's up to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Now after the touchdown,
Get
ready
some
to
water.
kick it away is Sanders. He'll going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On second down, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Andrews' first catch, good for a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Stop. No, get off my couch. Stop.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Jackson's going to try the sneak. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
Well, I liked it. Just take the snap, burrow forward, pick up the few inches you need for a first down.
And defensively, I don't think they were expecting that. They looked a little surprised in the middle.
Yeah, a little bit wary there, weren't they? Because that can be a throwaway down where maybe you go play action, fake it, and try and get something big. But instead he said, forget it. Let's just get a first down and start a new set.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
Tackle that.
And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there.
Bruh,
and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. A dump off now to Hill. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space.
Yes, sir, baby. Come on, Phillips. Your big ass got to get there. Get your big ass down there, Phillips. Your big ass down there.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A run straight ahead with H.N. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Here's Tua. They set up the screen. H.N. has it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
My kitchen.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. The kick by Sanders is good, and that'll boost their lead to 9. It's 17-8.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Now, this ain't my normal team, though. I just like to play with them. Hey.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Hey, you finna mess up my game, boy. You better stop.
It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Three, 2, 1.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter.
Oh, you gotta run that
He'll
back.
He'll sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Come on, man. You're such a good foot rest, Ace. You're such a good foot rest. Come here, here. Here. Come on, okay. What you not gonna do?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing.
You're going to have to wait.
Got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Jackson now.
Oh, you got to pick
his
that.
throw is going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a lot more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Jackson to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Ravens.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep, and they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To throw again is Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. His throw caught right around the 6.
Very cycle.
First and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. Again, Jackson. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
Oh,
a gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Jackson will keep it. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on 3rd down?
Jackson's going to try the sneak. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down. Jackson will keep it.
Good D, baby. Good D.
I don't think he got there. He did. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off,
First
they
down.
need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a give to Mostert running right.
Good block, Waddle.
Down the sideline he goes. How
To the
about
three.
this? Racing to the end zone. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Oh.
Brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami.
I'm a teacher. One more week till school get out.
Tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, and I'm a PE teacher at that, so you know they always turn when they come in my class.
Brandon Aubrey is out to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone, and he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
I teach kinder through 5th. No, we dodgeball is like bands essentially. I play a game that's kind of similar. It's called slide ball, where it has to slide on the ground. If you obviously get hit, then you got to go out. But
and he'll be corralled right around the 34. 16 yards.
That was before I started teaching. I've been teaching. This is the end of my 3rd year. I've been in education for 4 years, so I just know as long as I've been in education. Even when I was in school for, like, that was one of the games that they talk about. It's just, like, people frown upon it for some reason. But
Tua gonna throw.
ain't no way. Oh, that's Diggs over there. I forgot. I should have floated it instead of doing it. If he was gonna burn him, I ain't gonna lie.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And some good running out of the
gotta play my franchise game.
To the 33. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's pretty early in the game. They've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him try again.
I was playing somebody online, and they ain't even let the game finish. I'm like, you could have came back.
On 2nd down, Prescott again.
Turn around.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field.
You still call it kind of as a loss.
No one came up with it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit.
So Madden, regardless of what you rank, you're going to play anybody as long as you both search.
Position is facing 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Prescott off play action. And it's gonna
okay, I know what you're saying. Yeah. I gotta watch that trailer for the NCAA that's coming out.
Defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Yeah, come back in July.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Yeah, because, you know, they already get that NIL money, so I don't know how the NCAA come out is going to affect any of that, but it's supposed to come out July 19th or something like that, because I was watching I seen like one of the cover images. It had like Travis Hunter on it, the dude from Texas, and one other person on it.
He definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They're going for it. Here's Tua.
What the hell?
And it's incomplete.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
He was open.
Off the play fake, Prescott.
Give me my shit back.
My goodness.
Give me my shit back.
Brandon Jones.
Give me my shit back, man. They hold me.
Have solid field position here as they take over.
They hold me. They know that's supposed to be the first down.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 44-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Couple of Alabama guys there, 2 in a Waddle for the Miami first.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's caught by the Notre Dame man.
There you go, big boy.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 7th play of this drive.
That's
coming
crazy.
Up.
Get your money.
3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. And this
Needed it. Needed it.
Tyreek Hill, 37 yards.
Needed it.
The Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize. But when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
What time the game come on? 7:30.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football.
Ooh, let's go.
Struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it up. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left.
Get in there.
And he'll take this into the end zone for the Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
I just like playing them. My real team is the Vikings. I've been a Vikings fan since I was in
now after the
4th, 5th grade.
Ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Not even, probably before that. Probably like maybe 2nd, 3rd.
They'll elect to
but they kind of trash
on
on here. So I really don't like playing with him.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17.
We got a good quarterback coming in, I guess, out of Michigan. But so we'll see how they is on.
The Dallas offense here set to
26.
begin the drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. It's a 6-yard
Kirk Cousins went to Atlanta. We got the dude out of Michigan. I can't remember his name. We got the Michigan quarterback. We drafted him.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for
second down. I think Cousins was a free agent.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
I think
a gain of 5, remember good enough for the first down.
About a trade. I just think we just didn't re-sign him.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Cowboy first down.
Here's Pollard again.
Get off your block.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Is Dallas your team for real?
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Already? Okay.
Now Prescott.
Oh.
And that's complete downfield to Cooks. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been out.
So how long you been a Cowboys fan? You just
I like the way
always
that they're
been
panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves.
So you seen them win? You seen them win championships, or you just like from out in Dallas area?
Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb, and the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines.
You from where?
Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had
no
answer for that right there.
The Redskins or Commanders or whatever.
Very good with a PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Yeah, my boyfriend the same way. He's from out here in Dallas, but he an Eagles fan. So
Berrios now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a bout of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
The
turnover fest continues. Here's
God damn.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott.
Oh, I was there. Why did he jump?
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call.
I'm pressing triangle. Goddamn, he ain't jumping.
In his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Running right, it's Pollard. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 56 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Play fake. Here's Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Second and 10.
Excuse me.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That's complete to Cooks. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. To the air again, Prescott. It is caught. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that
Let's
book?
go,
You know,
Minnesota.
it was the best of times. It was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns. PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
One time I played you, yeah.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we
I gotta pay to get my
coach
game
going up
fixed
and
right
down the
now.
sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to pass. Tua.
What the fuck? That's how you got me. How I got you earlier. That same way I got you earlier.
But he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
I should have pressed square. Tyreek was open. Tyreek was open. I should have pressed square.
How about this starting field position? First and goal from 2 yards out. Pollard, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he's going to lose yardage here in a big way. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Back at the 5-yard line now. Second and goal. Prescott now. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
You can get a bundle. You can get Madden and NCAA for $150.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early.
Because each game itself gonna cost $70.
Put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Berrios now from his end zone.
Let's go!
There he goes left side.
Let's go!
Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30.
Let's go!
He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami.
You jinxed yourself, man. You jinxed yourself.
Back and forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Man, you've seen both teams.
You jinxed it, man. You jinxed it.
Both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming. And that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. So let's try this again after the kick return, TD.
I can't let you run it back with turfing because that's what he do.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter one, they struggled. Quarter two here, they put things together.
Let's go!
Third interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. Bring it back. It's a pick 6.
Needed it.
Touchdown.
Needed it.
They had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once
they got the lady ref on here? Okay.
Stopped him.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform.
I'm trying to get this a little field goal shit right now, too.
First half, and several different guys have picked him off.
I take all my points. I'm going to take all my points.
Throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
From the gun, it's Tua. Throw to the right, take it in.
Good shit, Berrios. First down.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. He's got his first catch here before halftime.
No, I audible. I'm about.
Here's Mostert.
Get in there.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. The Dolphins going to take their second
Time
time
at the
out
1.
as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Mostert.
Get in there, boy. Good shit.
The Dolphin touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Dang, the city going through it.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two
Why
teams
you hit him
go
out of
blockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Brandon Jones picking it off.
Yo, dance. He got 3. He got him a hat trick.
The final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh my God.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal.
He threw him down
That's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Man, if the Lakers draft Bronny, I don't know how to feel about that.
Pollard going to try the right side. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the
if you're doing it just because he his son, then you clearly don't care about winning.
Looked like he was trying
he
to
not gonna
bounce
help
it
you
outside, but no success.
Not saying in this present
Sometimes you
time,
gotta
like
just figure out where you're
within
going to
LeBron's
go,
next.
and sometimes you
I'm
just
gonna
have
say
to take
LeBron
it
got
to
a
another
good
spot. And trying to get
2
it
years
outside,
top
the
of
defensive
playing
pursuit
at
was
this
there
level.
and just ran him down.
He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage.
No, I'm saying if you want to win, he's not going to be a winning piece.
Challenge defenders downfield.
They need to go back to
the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there.
His son.
Against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam.
Okay, but that can be when LeBron is like, well, I can't even say that because I can't even see LeBron being like, let me come off the bench type player. Like, if he ain't starting, then he ain't playing. I can see him doing what Melo did. And Melo took him a while to even want to do that.
Third and short yardage. Prescott able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And credit the tackle to Brandon Jones. So from the 25, this is
they need to get a true big man because AD don't even want to play the 5. They need like a real big man.
Play action now. Prescott. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 24 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll run with Pollard.
Yeah.
No signal yet. I don't think he got it.
I was ready for it. I heard that QQ. I knew he was audible.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
On play action, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now here's Pollard.
Oh, fuck.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
That was a good block.
Tony Pollard taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And
you can only audible on the kickoff to like the onside, right, or no?
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Barrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
People in Houston are so stupid.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achan.
Oh, good block. Let's go.
And now off to the races down the right side.
We in there. Needed it.
For a Miami touchdown. Devon Achan.
Needed it.
71 yards. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 15 now.
All my Houston people out there in distress.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Get Turpin ass.
And he returns this to the 22.
I don't know what none of that means. What time is it?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to jump into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Hey.
Take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Get you in the legs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the turnover, it's Tua. Flushed out right.
I'm pressing R3 to throw it away. What the fuck? That's crazy.
Marcus Lawrence picks up
I'm
his
literally
2nd sack of the afternoon. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Get there.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And able to work his way down to the 16. 73 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead.
We both had 20 pieces.
Now 2nd and 3.
My feeling is so stupid.
Once again, it's Mostert. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Tua signaling to change things up. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man.
I gave 1 yard, so.
Not an issue.
Exercise
I'll take that
fingers.
one.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Tua going to throw. And that is
good catch.
Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered.
Oh, they got the screen shaking and stuff.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Get his ass.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The
Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we...
And now here is another interception.
Get you another one, Baker.
Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Prescott's pass intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. This one left side caught by Barrios. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
99 yards.
Look, I seen it. I was like, let me go ahead and come back real quick.
All day long.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Up the middle, Achane.
I'm trying to get
And
on
he's
the
able
ball.
to get it down to the 2-yard line. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Touchdown, Dolphins!
Oh,
Devon Achane. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is. Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Come on, Holland. Holland, what the hell, Holland?
And incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is...
And my goodness, another interception. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
Not what color jerseys.
I don't know. It has not been good. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They hand it off to Mostert. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And the offense moving quickly to the line. That 2 is going to change things up. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And going deep for Hill.
Damn, how did he doing that?
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
That's great.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Nah, they gonna spot it.
Even one score.
That's one thing I gotta learn how to do. I gotta learn how to scrap. I think that's what my boyfriend called it.
It's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here. Give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. At this point,
you know what I mean when the exclamation part come up above their head? What does that mean?
As best I can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. We just saw there that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
Google that.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Prescott yet again. And now here is another
Come on, Holland.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Should have been had Javon Holland.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Second down. Here's Mostert again.
Oh, he's
He'll
still
be
falling.
brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Good game, man. Good game.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.
What?
In downtown Detroit, Michigan. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Detroit Lions.
Hey, leave it alone.
Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Ford Field. Taken at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
fucking with that.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
I know, new game.
5, good enough for the first down.
New game.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Goff's throw going into the
almost
hands of
there
Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And St. Brown going to have the Lions 1st down as he'll get this down to the 40. 2 yards is the pickup, and it'll be 1st down Detroit.
Who had me casa?
St. Brown in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Off play action. Here's Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams.
Wide open. Ow.
Down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Gibbs will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Goff now to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt. And
Needed
that mistake
it.
cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Good shit, Chad.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
You gotta give me a block, crap.
The 10-yard line. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Who's over?
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Let's go, H.N.
Complete.
Good shit, H.N.
Down the right sideline.
When I was playing with the Browns, not last week, the week before last, I did the same play, but with their running back, and I went out for him to hit his head. Maybe it's not part of his attributes.
After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they've ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break
Another
in.
one.
His early struggles continue.
Let's go.
There's another one intercepted.
In there.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did. But
yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you've got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Williams now on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
I was going to do the spaghetti.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic.
Oh, let's go. That's 3.
Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
I like how he got the dog
wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions.
I was trying to give me a better
attitude that has to be adopted.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ooh, good. There you go, Mostert.
He's got an alley. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run for it.
Oh, I should have cut back towards the middle.
No chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That's Tua's running back.
I should have waited a little longer. I should have waited. He would have been open.
The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Lions will take over.
I told myself I need to stop being so risky online.
Unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them.
I don't think that receiver is fast.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He is
Again
tired.
from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
But you know, Christian Charles, niggas don't be jumping on him either, so I don't know.
Rolling to his right. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
You seen how they gonna have a bundle of the NCAA and the Madden 25? You can get the bundle for the Madden 25 and the NCAA 25 for $150. Yeah, you can get the bundle for $150.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd
I
and
think
10.
I seen it on Twitter.
Gibbs straight ahead.
Let me see if I can
And
find
that's
it.
not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21.
I was checking all my people out there
Just a
in Houston
1-yard
because
gain
they
on
got
the play,
hit
and that'll
bad
be
with
to
them
call to
storms.
the
You
punt
seen that?
team as it's 4th down.
As much as I praise teams
Yeah.
for being true to who they are, in this
Jared
situation,
said he
I wonder
couldn't
if
go to
maybe
work
they
today.
outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to 1st down.
He's airing it out for Williams.
That should have been my pick. I hit play ball.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally
Here you
we
go, right
focus
here.
on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's
Oh,
going
that
to
ain't
get for
showing the
this one.
price, though.
How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanation.
What the hell? Why he ain't cut?
Gain on the screen there in 2nd.
Oh, here you go, right here.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that
Is this
completion,
what the price
0
was?
yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
He was calling me. They're not the yeah. 2.
On 2nd down, a run by A.
Come on, Reed.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
If this is it right here.
Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
So you get like points or something. I'm like, that's not a bad deal because each game
2
alone per
yards
stats
still to
gonna be
go.
like
Third down
$75.
now. Now Tua.
Good catch, wow.
Touchdown. Tua fighting his old Alabama teammate Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said,
Oh, I
3
missed
plays
it. I
later,
missed
they're
it.
in the end zone.
I knew it.
And he pushed it right. It's no good.
Hello?
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Now Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. As the first half is winding down. And the Lions are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said,
over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. This is taken at the 18. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go down.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over.
I wish I was on my games. I was upload my clips.
That one was in the
I'm on
air for
live
an
though,
agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. That ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could
Don't
actually
make me
get
lose
production
now.
from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense.
Oh my gosh, I'm pressing R3. Why he not throwing it away?
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. And now an audible here into something else. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
I ain't got no time. I need to talk about it.
Incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Pulled in at the 24. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's got this down to the 35. McGoff and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Five. Here we go. Turn set.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Finding Williams once more, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw. Goff. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Gibbs. And in for the Lions. Touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs from 17 yards out. And the Lions are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover it, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets him even closer. Now a 2-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Berrios now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. On first down, Tagovailoa. And he completes it to Berrios. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play in football.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, Mostert. And he stopped immediately there. The Dolphins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Now 2 are going to change the play. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. That is incomplete.
That's a good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. From the gun, it's Tua. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down, and the Lions will take over. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on fourth down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Value one.
On first down, Goff finds Gibbs on the check down. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 yards for the Lions there and a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Throwing again is Goff. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Goff's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Here's first and goal. To throw is Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung
Why
up
you in
on
a
the
nickel?
potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of room.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll try to run with Gibbs.
Good D.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal. They go ahead and snap it. Gone.
Oh, that was a
And
good
this
catch.
is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
Exactly. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick.
They're saying it could be weeks before Houston get power.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Almost a million people.
Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
To throw is Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. This is 1st and 10. Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's what it's been like all game long. Everything just a fraction off. Remember, all they're doing here is looking to get into field goal range. But right now, that's a tall task with the way this defense
he would. He had no more time out. I tried to do the ball. I should have taken it. That's what I'm saying. I don't be playing smart.
Now it's gone. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Now Goff. He's going to let it fly.
Why are you not picking it? Why are you knocking it down?
Maybe looking for a flag, but they're not going to get one there. They took a shot, hoping to find a way to sneak into field goal range, but it's incomplete. And now with time almost gone, the task gets much more difficult.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go.
Tiger.
Goff now to throw. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Defense.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate.